Tasya heturvidya. Not understanding his purpose is ignorance. Not understanding this relationship of Brahma and Maya, that is universe, is ignorance. Deshabandha chittasya dharana. Physical body, inside, outside, subject, hold at mind is retention. Retention of any one subject from inside or outside at mind is dharana. Prolongation of carrying one subject at a time at mind is meditation. Holding more than one subject at mind without conflict of tendencies is not possible or extremely difficult. And if it is achieved, it is a supernatural. When lessons of truth, laws of nature, non-stealing, pranayam, pratyahar have done and practiced without any hindrance and interruptions, and lessons have made the mind free from craving and wants of any external subject of endurance. Therefore, mind, body and self perceiver have gone more into peace and form. The provocation of mind has ceased considerably and mind observes void. There are no temptations for external subject as such. Mind has full energy and driving force available to apply. If any one subject is retained in mind, a sharp and pointed grasp holds without slipping mind to anywhere. This is retention, dharana, and it is possible only when 5 lessons are mastered. Tatra pratyeka tanata dhyanam. The retention when prolonged is meditation. Prolonging of concentration or contemplation on retained subject is meditation. However, it develops a piercing power. तदेवार्थ मात्र निर्भासम स्वरूप शून्यमिव समाधि. Retention of void in mind and prolonging concentration is self-absorption samadhi. Trayam ekatra sayyamaha. All the 3 retention, meditation, absorption combined is restraint called sayyama. The retention, contemplation and self-absorption on one subject is restraint. The retention and contemplation is a part of self-absorption. And finally, when perceiver experiences absorption, there occurs a formless, non-driven and vague but symbolic condition. The retention of subject is meditated, and with the holding technique it is expelled to keep void in the absorption. This trinity is restraint, that is sayyama. Tajjayat prajnalokaha. On accomplishment of restraint, an extraordinary intellectual vision is developed. The knowledge about retained subject goes more subtle and subtler. The study towards perfection and new vision empowers understanding world intelligently and more truly. Tasya bhumishu vinyogaha. The restraint must be used for betterment. The restraint is dharana, dhyan, samadhi must be operated upon the gross and when practiced go for subtle. Using this on wrong can cause wrong because the mental power may divert towards wrongdoings. Therefore, the utilization of the technique needs due care. Trayam antarangam purvebhyaha. These three antarangam internal instruments, firstly, the three dharana, dhyan, samadhi are internal instruments towards intuitive absorption, that is samprajnat samadhi. Intuitive absorption is the retention of dharana on subjects whose knowledge is to be gained for contemplation and also absorption to collect knowledge at subtlest level. Yoga considers this as seeded, intuitive, subconscious or sabij samadhi. Here samadhi should be considered as accomplishment. This is an achievement like Einstein or Newton who have achieved subtlest knowledge through retention, meditation and absorption to experimentation. All are to be implemented towards cessation of operating systems of mind, that is tendencies or vritti. The truth, that is yama, laws of nature, that is niyama, non-stealing, pranayama, pratyahar are external instruments towards cessation. तदपि बहिरंग निर्विजस्य.
Dharana and Samadhi are the external instruments towards trans-intuitive absorption. Here knowledge gain is not the purpose but to constrict the operating system memory to create void. The intuition be stopped completely, and you are entering into next dimension where false knowledge, fancy, are completely closed and you are receiving and ready for truth and only truth. Here Samadhi should be considered as accomplishment. Now here also the truth, that is yama, laws of nature, that is nama, non-stealing, that is astya, pranyam, pratyahara remain to be external instruments towards cessation. You will see that the instruments used for yogic exercises yama, nam, astya, pranyam, pratyahara, dharana, dhyan, samadhi are to be used for cessation, but the first five remain implements for external subjects for dissolution. But dharana, dhyan, samadhi have dual role. One is to be used for cessation while practicing with intuition from memorized knowledge and becomes a tool for internal memorized subjects, expulsion to bring about cessation. When you are not using intuition and able to create void, the dhyan dharana samadhi becomes external tools for creating barrier for both the internal as well as external subjects of motivation.
व्युत्थान निरोध संस्कार योर भव प्रादुर्भावो निरोध क्षण चित्तन्वयो निरोध परिणामः. Propelling and constriction of impressions, provocation and suppression of the mind during constriction is relation to outcome of constriction.
Suppressing the propelling or provocation of impressions at mind, and appearance of cessation due to constriction. There occurs a silence at mind for few moments. It is called constriction outcome. Syndrome.